Hello. What's up, guys, gals? Happy Sunday.
It's a cool room. Yeah, I like it.
I feel like giving a lecture.
I'll go sit. I'm gonna do my stretching first. I woke up, a lot of y'all know this. Cliff and I spent the last week essentially in Poland. We left Friday from Poland, landed Friday here. We've gone like from Poland to Munich to Newark to here. And I kind of got in and I was like, I feel better than I think I thought I was going to feel. This morning, not so much. I did the
delayed reaction.
I think so, yeah. I did the responsible thing and went and had room service and went to bed by 9. I woke up at 2:30.
That's going to be great right around 3 this afternoon.
Coffee, sorry. Any first timers? We've been doing this for 20 years.
Yeah.
What's your first time?
They're like, oh, we just started watching your show last month.
Anybody start either during the pandemic or after? You made it all the way through? Yeah?
4 times?
Same?
You're like, you know, I could find another show. I'm just going to rewatch this one. I respect that.
There's a lot to... Hey, what's our excuse? We could do another show. Let's do another 14 years. Let's do another 13 years.
That's true.
Yeah, happy to be here. Honored to meet you guys and gals. And, I think let's go ahead and see if anybody has any questions, unless you have any other announcements or lectures.
No, I really have a bad lecture joke, but I'm not going to say it. So. No, it's probably inappropriate. Word south, it's pre-noon on Sunday. This sex education professor comes into his lecture hall.
This early?
Yeah, I told you. He's carrying a banana.
Oh, Lord.
And he says, today class, I'm going to teach you how to put on a condom. I have this banana here because I have a hard time getting an erection on an empty stomach. That one hits in layers.
I thought, so I just made up,
Oh, God.
I'm gonna try it out. Did you hear about the serial killer professor?
No.
He always gave a Hannibal lecture.
You just made that up?
Yeah, I like it.
I could tell.
Fair enough.
Yes.
All right, after those two car accidents.
Those two singers. Someone help us.
Yeah, someone help us. Right over here.
Oh, wait, hang on, we'll get your mic so we can.
I understand you're waiting to get ACL surgery? Or
I need it. I haven't gotten it yet.
I was just
I
wondering.
need it. See what I'm saying?
Did you just make that up?
I did.
I can tell.
And I know that you shouldn't go to your family for such things,
Yeah.
but I wondered if your brother could help you out with that.
He's been helping me. So yeah, I injured my ACL pretty badly in August. And I do need surgery. Well done, actually.
Thank you.
But it's like a 4 to 6 month recovery. So until we find out about Walker, I can't risk getting surgery and like, hey, we're ready for you to film next month. Like, I can't move unless if season 4 of Walker comes back, it's just like Walker's in the office.
Doing desk work.
Playing Wordle. But yeah, so he's been helping me. He's MRIV and sent it to other.
Speaking of Wordle, I got it in 2 today, just
You did?
FYI.
I was with 3. Did you see the hat picture I sent?
The what?
The picture of the hat I sent to the Wordle group.
No?
Look at it.
I don't have it on the phone.
It made me laugh out loud. I woke up a little delirious.
We have a Wordle text thread.
Yeah.
It's like 6 or 7 of us.
And every now and again, something non-Wordle related makes it in. And I think this morning, when I woke up, 2:30 whatever it was, I saw it and I was like, so I read it again. I was like, it's a hat. I found it funny. I don't remember what it says, exactly how it says it, but it's funny to read it. You'll like it. You know the saying, if you teach a man to fish, or you give
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, wasn't it?
Because you didn't read it at 2:30 in the morning.
That could have something to do with it.
Anyways, thank you. I'm hoping to just be able to rehab it. I haven't been able to really do lower body stuff in a while, but my brother seems to think that if I get some pretty intense physical therapy done, maybe I can avoid surgery.
Wait, I have a question. Why shouldn't you have your family his doctor's like one of the best orthopedic surgeons in Austin.
You know what? I asked that question, Jeff, when I got my shoulder done. So do y'all know? Because here's the explanation my brother gave me. It's not a violation of HIPAA.
It's a conflict of HIPAA interests.
Okay. So the reason I think it might be a conflict is because, let's say you're doing surgery on a lower, and something happens during the surgery when they're anesthetized, and it's like, oh shit, there's a clot. We have to amputate the leg, otherwise this could kill somebody. Then the conflict would be like, well, I don't want to amputate my brother's leg. Let's just say it works out, and the clot ends up coming. You know, so it's you're supposed to be super objective, like do what's best for the patient. Yeah, if you're emotionally invested,
You can't be objective.
it's more difficult
Like
to
a-
object. Yeah.
Okay.
It's be like, well, I don't want to amputate my brother's leg. Like, let's see if we can just make it work out. All of a sudden, you know, flatline.
Well, that's
I got dark real fast. Hi guys.
so much depth. So the sex ed professor walks into his class.
I just realized I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I just don't know why. I'm excited to get home tonight. To actually cut. I think I woke up pretty excited to see my wife and kids and my dogs, and I was FaceTime with kids. And I don't know what dogs see on FaceTime, but I think Coda, my shepherd, is very intelligent. I was in Poland, and I was like, Coda, what's 9 minus 9? He didn't say anything. He said nothing.
You guys have anything to throw? No.
Never trust stairs. They're always up to something. I'm gonna shut up. You can choose the next question.
I don't even want to be here anymore. Did you guys see The Last of Us? Have you seen that yet? I just started watching a few episodes in, but the young girl in the show has this book of dad jokes, and there's some good ones in there. Yeah, and I thought of him when she's like spouting out a dad joke, and it cuts to like Pedro Pascal. He's like, God, it's so stupid. And I was like, oh, I feel you, brother. I feel you. Yeah, what was the one that got me was did you hear diarrhea is hereditary? It runs in your genes.
Did you hear, going back to your earlier joke, did you hear,
Right? It's like, oh, it hurts.
did you hear that it hurts? Speaking of his professor friend, you know, sex is hereditary. If your parents didn't have it, you probably won't either. I'm on fire.
And I'm not gonna put you out unless you burn. Okay, let's please do something else here. All right, I'll go over here. Hi. Yep. The mic is coming. Please don't tell us a joke.
Hi, good morning. I I know that, Jensen, you took one of the replicas of Baby home, but did you guys steal anything from the set that that you can actually tell me?
Do you work for Warner Brothers?
I do not. I do not.
No, we didn't take anything.
Were you gifted anything? Is that a better?
Something may have found its way into my suitcase, if that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Where did this come from? Who do I contact to give this back? Oh, production's closed down? I guess I'll just hold on to it. There was a lot of that.
There's a lot of that. A few times on the last day of shooting a specific location, as for instance, Bobby's house, we were shooting and there was this, like a bronze or brass owl, like paperweight. And I had my eyes on it. And I was like, I want that. I always thought it was cool. I feel like I would play with it when we're waiting for different camera setups and stuff. And so, sure enough, I went and took it. I think the last thing we shot was me and Ackles, and possibly Misha, but definitely Jim Beaver was there as well. And so, it got lost, let's say. And then they call, that's a wrap on, Bobby Singer's house. And everybody's kind of like, oh man, that sucks. And then I went back in to see if there's anything else I wanted to take from the set, or wanted to help find a happy home. And Jim Beaver's in there. And I'm like, you're thinking the same thing I'm thinking, huh? He's like, yeah, I'm looking for that owl paperwork. So I went back and got it and I gave it to him. So hopefully he's still got it, because that was hard to get rid of.
He's got one, in season 1, final episode, when we get in the car, the truck, it's the Apollo. That car was like pretty destroyed. And Jared was like, well, it's already destroyed.
And Sam was driving. So
Yeah.
we're waiting for the camera to get set up.
The steering wheel, there's a cap in the center of the steering wheel it's like an Impala, and he just went. Never seen again.
Yeah, there are a few along the way.
Yeah.
We got some stuff, and I think there was a lot of stuff we wanted, but you understand, like, okay, if we have to come back and reshoot something, which always a possibility, they need this, they need that, but the set deck guys and gals and props and wardrobe did us a solid, and they would check with Warner Brothers, like, if we ever use this again. Like I have my white Lucifer suit. Got a few things. He has his, what do you call it? German?
I'm my Lederhosen. Lederhosen. I've got the duster from the Western episode.
I also have the purple alternate universe Sam, the preppy guy.
I have the OG Samuel.
I have Samuel number 2.
They made some multiples of it just because it was, and but the original one, the one that was like literally heavy metal with it, like tried to chip my tooth many times. That one got retired because it was so heavy and dangerous that they started putting like lighter metal ones. They cast lighter metal ones that I would wear. But that original one just always was tucked away, and I was like, do we still have that original one? So that one found its way into the car. If you look at the pilot of first episode of The Winchesters, when it cuts to Dean on the side of the highway, he's riding. When he gets in the car, the Samulet is hanging from the rearview mirror, and that is the original one that I wore behind the Supernatural. Army Men. Somebody gave me a couple of Army Men. Yes. Because I didn't get it. He got some, and I was like, oh, wait, I didn't get an Army Man. So, thanks for hooking me. I don't know how you got them. I want to know. But I appreciate it.
Motel key cards, like the from all the motels we go to. Yeah. I'm going to go right here with you. Yes, ma'am.
Hang on, Mike's coming right here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So Charlie talking about the special things from the show that meant a lot to you, really wanted to have. I just wanted to bring up something that I know a lot of Y'all put up for auction like the big banners and there's pictures for sale, but I think everyone in this room would like a picture of you two at the bridge in the finale. And it never shows up. It just, I think when all of us think about the show,
Yeah.
we'll never forget that scene. And it's so beautiful and poignant, and I just think if y'all consider making that available to us.
Yeah, I wonder if it exists. Yeah, that's a good call.
It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm sure you just take like most of you just take a screen cap of it and print it up.
We do have some though, because there were people going around like you and Bob, me and you, and Paula. Yeah.
Interesting story about that particular scene, and it's interesting that image is so I guess poignant or you know it means a lot. That wasn't even supposed to happen. That was an alternate ending that happened in the show. The series was supposed to end much differently, but because COVID hit, we ended up not being able to shoot the original intended ending, and we had to shoot the bridge scene instead. So I'm glad that the audible works so well. But yeah, Hear That Creation, we gotta do that. We gotta print that image up.
It's Bridget. All right, thank you.
Let's go also right here in the front row.
Jensen, I used to watch you when you were on Days of Your Life.
Days of Your Life? Oh
We came to the convention 2 years ago, and it had been originally scheduled at the time when Marlena was possessed again, and all I could
She got possessed again?
Yeah, all I could have is Dean Winchester show up. Hey, exercise her. Do you think it would have worked?
Well, I believe the priest in that show was Jim Beaver.
Yeah.
So he should have been handling this a long time ago. I don't know what he was waiting for. That's interesting though, yeah. Have Dean show up in Salem and be like, why this town? What is up with you guys? Why are y'all getting possessed so much? Yeah, I think that's something that the Winchester brothers probably could have handled and knocked out in a weekend. Yeah, fair enough.
Pretty quick. I'll
Thank
keep
you.
going this way. I see in the very back row. 2 fingers up. Yep. You brother.
Nice watch, Jared, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
It's a two-part question I got for Jensen. When are you going to don the cowl and the cape for Batman? Come on. And the second one is, was it pretty liberating playing Soldier Boy? Because you were just like a total dick, and it was so awesome.
Yeah, I don't think you'll ever hear anybody complaining, any actor complaining about playing the bad guy, because it is a lot of fun. I mean, you ask him like one of his favorite versions of Sam in Supernatural was Soul Sam, because when you get to play the bad guy, I mean, honestly, it's a little cathartic.
Right.
You know, because he's a really good guy in real life, so when he gets to play, I mean, it's debatable. When you get to kind of like find your inner, you know, asshole, it can be cathartic. So yeah, Soldier Boy was a lot of fun. Although that wasn't, and this is the interesting thing, and I love talking about this because you know, people were like, how could you play such a horrible character? And how did you prepare for that and all this stuff? And I was like, well, he doesn't think he's horrible. Like Soldier Boy is the hero of his own story. And that's something that I took from Lee Marvin said years ago in an interview. They're like, why do you think you've made a career out of playing bad guys? And he said, I've never played a bad guy in my life. And I think if you look at it through that lens, then it kind of makes a whole lot more sense of, he doesn't think he's a bad guy. Soldier Boy thinks that everybody else is ridiculous and stupid. He's like, you guys are doing it all wrong. I've got it figured out. I'm the hero here. And so that just makes for just really layered character work and scene work. And it was a lot of fun. And not to mention just the way it was written, the way he related to the other cast members and the other characters of the show yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. And
Did you get to improv any of that, or no? Was it all scripted?
Oh yeah.
Can you be more
In fact,
specific?
Well, I'll give you one. I don't think I'm speaking out of school here, but Soldier Boy pops up for a brief moment in this new spinoff of The Boys. In fact, there's a few cameos from the mothership that come into this spinoff, and my little bit there was heavily improv. I had Kripke with me on set that day, and so he and I were just like, we were spitballing ideas and workshopping it literally in between takes and coming up with a whole different variety of takes. And it was it's a lot of fun when you're working at that level with that kind of mind who can just throw something out and you're like, oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that. So there's it's definitely a beautiful collaboration on that set, and it's much like Supernatural, and that's a testament to Kripke and the worlds that he builds and the type of people he puts in it. So
Nice.
yeah.
Are you saying the Batman thing? No.
So I don't know, man. Listen, if I get the phone call and they say, hey, you're in, then I'm in. Put a call in, would you? Yeah.
Knowing The Boys, when you said, being like your earlier joke, when you said Soldier Boy pops up, I was like, I'm going there.
It shows incredible restraint, Jared. Incredible restraint.
Until I just said
Until you just said it.
I'm like, I gotta get something out.
Stupid. All right, back with the plaid shirt. Yep. I'm not. Yeah, I know. It's like, oh, thanks for narrowing it down.
Oh, I see.
So, what is something that you learned while working on Supernatural that you've since applied to your future projects?
Yeah.
Where to begin?
Yeah. Where to begin? So much. I think.
I can go real quick.
Yeah.
I was talking about this in meet and greet yesterday. Confidence. Confidence on set, in front of a camera, no matter who I'm working with. If I didn't have the 10,000 hours that I had playing Dean in front of a camera, playing anybody in front of the camera, I don't think I would have the confidence that I have now to be able to go on to a completely foreign set like The Boys or like Big Sky or a movie. I used the example of when I did the movie Rust, and I'm working opposite Alec Baldwin, who is he's a legend in the entertainment industry. And he dropped a line and was like really upset and was like, God damn it! What's the line? And I was just like literally holding on and I was like, well, this is cool. But I think had I not gone through what I went through with Supernatural, and maybe that would have shook me a bit. Maybe I would have been like, oh, he's really upset with us. I don't want to, it just, I have a certain confidence, not an arrogance, but a confidence when I walk onto a set that helps me do what I need to do, and that's something that I definitely learned and earned on Supernatural.
Yeah, I got it. I'll second that for sure. I also, in my head, went, it's slightly different. You said other projects, but I'll say even just life in general. I've been very public. I had a lot of highs during Supernatural, meeting my wife, getting married, having kids, being on a TV show, meeting our extended SPN family. I had a lot of lows as well. And there are some times where you feel like it doesn't have to be something mentally. It can be like, I'm just tired. Like, I'm just physically beat down. I've got a broken wrist and I have to go stuff. And you feel like this sucks so much. And because we had a great time in Supernatural, and it's very obvious. There were some times that just sucked. It's 5 a.m. and you're about to do a 2-page emotional scene. You have to get it done by 6 a.m. because then the sun's going to come up and then you can't shoot anymore because you can't pretend it's dark when it's not. Like this is all, like I'm trying to drink coffee and stay awake. Going like, man, I just want this day to end. And almost to a day and to an experience, those were the days that, and we talked about this. It was those days where you'd get home, you'd take a shower and get in bed and be like, God damn, that felt really good. Like, now that I'm on the other side of it, just realizing there's another side of it. There's a saying I like that it could be about supernatural, it could be about whatever you're going through. No feeling is final. You know, when you're feeling beat down, whether it's physically, mentally, or you miss your family, or you know, you're worried about this or that, there's another side to that. You can get through that. And so I think supernatural helped give that into me. Thank you. I saw your hand first. I also like making Mike run left and right. So sorry. Good morning. Not even noon yet. You already have all your steps in. Right there on the end, like third row. Yes.
Hello. So, Jared, you are obviously doing Walker, but I saw that you've also been doing a little bit on Walker Independence. And so, my question
Sorry, no, I like
I'll
it.
train of thought. So, my question is, I was wondering, which one did you like better? Did you have more fun doing your
I had so
little
much.
cameo, or
Yeah.
and are we gonna see more of that? Because I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did too. That was amazing. I had an amazing time there. It's an amazing cast and crew that's kind of built a family over there in Santa Fe. I had a lot of fun. We were like riding horses in between tanks and horsing around. That was accidental, but I'll take it. I have an absolute blast on Walker. I hope I get the chance to go back to Walker Independence. I hope Walker Independence comes back. Walker. So, you know, y'all's mouths to God's ears, hopefully. But I'd love to go back and play. I think if we were shooting in the same place, I probably would have already done it a lot more often, but Walker's in Austin, and Wendy is in Santa Fe, so it's a bit to get out there and all that. But so fun. So fun. But yeah, fingers crossed. Thank you.
I think we got time for one more. One more. This better be awesome. Let's go right here at the front. Oh God, me, no.
Question.
Right here in the front.
So I was wondering, out of all the songs in Supernatural besides Carry On Wayward Son, what y'all's favorite is?
I have to tell you.
I think I will forever love Styx Renegade. That, and I don't think it's called, I forget what the song title is. I don't know if it's Space Odyssey. What's that? No, I know that one. It's like Bowie. Ground Control to Major Tom. It's not called Major Tom. Space Odyssey. So those two music cues, I've watched more than a lot of other clips of Supernatural I've watched. I love the Shapeshifter episode. What's it called? Oh, that was also amazing. But no, Styx. The Styx song. Anyways, those two.
Night Shifter.
Night Shifter. Yeah, it was. But also the whole fairy flying around and being trying to swat away at it. It was perfectly queued up, so those two popped to mind.
I mean, Eye of the Tiger is kind of a... But I will also throw in Night Moves.
All right, thank you all so much. We're here all day.